Building B, stair A, 192B, drywall inspection, first layer, level 1. You can see notching, again, as usual, has been pretty good around the tight up to the sheathing. But again, we did go back through and do some additional fire caulking around the hangers, just to make sure that we're double covered on this initial layer. You can see as we go over to the main entry, that one's not a fire stop, but that doesn't really need to be. It's really nice tight cut. As I mentioned, we're kind of doing a little more fire stopping than may even be necessary, just to be sure that we're covered. And the stairwell wall going down, 7-inch on center. They are 7, that's probably more like 7.5, 8. 6.5, 8. Again, the fire hangers on the wall demising 111, or I mean 155 rather. See that going down in towards level -1 basement. And as with the other stairwell, we wanted to do, like I said, a little extra fire stopping, just to be sure that we were covered. And then we got the stairwell wall. Not perfectly consistent, but some tighter, some right on. But for the most part, pretty good. 7.5. So really good in terms of 2-hour assembly, first layer drywall. Elevator lobby level 1. Elevator lobby 140. Just looking at first layer in the elevator shaft on first floor. 2-hour assembly. 7-inch on center. Some of the layout you'll notice changes as we go up. Not here so much, but over here. You'll see a little bit of fire sealant where we had a couple miscuts. And a couple gaps I wasn't real comfortable with, so put some fire sealant in those. You can see the lap from second to first here. Solid blocking behind the elevator bracket. Level 1, mechanical room 141, to look at first layer inside the mechanical shaft, level 1. We had a little bit of a gap, little too much gap for my comfort, so we actually fire caulked this gap and a couple up here. As well as one on this side as well. Before we wanted to make sure that I was confident in that before so we would be able to say that we're ready for second layer. Into level 1, building B. To the utility low voltage trash room area to look at first layer drywall. So we will need to fire stop that. Okay, so second layer, you can see, I'll try to get this a better look here so we see the laps they have from second to first. 7-inch 2-hour rating, 2 layers, inside and outside, 7-inch on center, which it looks like they are exceeding that. They're tighter. Again, this odd screw pattern, as I've said, on the upper floors, the framing layout changes a little bit as we come down. You see the head, the first layer at the head here. And this jam. And then sprinkler pipe, we will certainly pick that up on the second layer video inspection once we get that fire stopped with fire caulking. Otherwise, I think that should about do it. The fire stopping up on level 3 is already done. I think I picked that up in the video one of the last videos. Let's see if I'm not sure if you can really see that up there, but the sprinkler pipe and the water line are fire stopped. All right, level 1, stair B, 193B. First layer, drywall inspection. Two-hour assembly. 7-inch on center. I think we've inspected everything down to level 1, but I'm going to walk up just to show the laps. The laps they'll have here and up here and beyond horizontally. It looks like cuts around the firewall hangers are nice and tight. We've had better luck in this building clearing these. We've got our first layer carried all the way to the deck on all sides. See if we can get a better look. Nice tight cuts. And then after this is over, as we've done with the second layer, as we've done on other floors, we'll probably come back through with the Hilti CP606 and do a little bit of bolstering around those with a little additional fire sealant so that we know we're covered. Just stopping back into Building B, Level 1, Stair B, 193. I've looked at these earlier, but am just stopping back to illustrate how for some additional coverage so that we know we're covered. We're going through, we're doing some additional fire sealants ahead of second layer. Using the Hilti CP606, and not quite done here, but I've got a guy working on this right now, so we'll finish this up. And then of course talk to my electrician about fire stopping his as well. All the screw patterns, first layer, laps are good. 7-inch on center or not to exceed for 2-hour assembly. You see the boards up nice and tight to the ceiling. Again, doing a little better with their screw patterns.